Good morning, everybody. This is Ben here, and welcome to my first ever video for 2020. Yep, today is this January 1st, New Year's Day, 2020, and I hope you're enjoying this morning so far. And we're also in the new decade too. So, yep, we're in the 2020s now, no longer in the 2010s. So that's great. But anyways, in this video, to start this off, to start off the decade and stuff and the year, I'm gonna be re-showing all my Toy Story stuff. Yep, I'm gonna be doing my Toy Story collection 2020 edition, since I do have quite a lot of stuff here. Well, in terms of movies I do, but I also do have some toys here as well. So yeah, that's great stuff. And so because of this, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First up, as you know, this is the original 1996 VHS of Toy Story, which I got at the Salvation Army in Southfield back in June of last year. Yep, 2019 is last year now, so yep, gotta remember to say that from now on. Yep, I also have another copy of this, which I had since like back in the day, but I'm not gonna show that. I'm just gonna show these tapes with in the cases. Here's the side. In the back, Miraculous by Entertainment Weekly. Yep, definitely. So yep, the inside the case is not in the best condition. Well, in the top here, it's not in the best condition, but here's the label. This is a former rental from Bali's Video, which originally came in my home state in 12 Mile, so that's pretty interesting. Printed out here is August 31st, 1996. So there you go, that's the original 1996 VHS of Toy Story. But that's not all. I also have the 2000 Gold Classic Collection VHS, which I got back in October of 2018, along with the Toy Story 2 tape. So yep, this is has the same cover art, except it has the special edition on the side. And up here's the side. In the back, A Wonder to Behold by People. Yep, and since this is a special edition, it has the You've Got a Friend in Me music video at the end, as well as the making of featurette. So that's great. And just like the Toy Story one, this also is the clamshell's in bad condition, but still okay. Here's the label. The Toy Story logo is horizontal this time. And the print date is November 3rd, 2000, so this is a kind of a later printing, because this tape came out in January of 2000. In fact, this tape, I think it's going to be 20 years old, because of this. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, there you go. That's that. Next up, we have Toy Story 2 on video. Of course, as I said, I got this and the Gold Classic Collection, which has a Toy Story at the same time. Side. Back. The rare sequel that lives up to its predecessor by Entertainment Weekly, To Infinity and Way Beyond Totally Irresistible by Leah Rose and a People. And it says, bonus features, complete set of hilarious outtakes, looks of junior animated short film from Pixar, and pristine presentation created directly from the original digital source. Yep, this is a great sequel. It's one of those sequels that's just as good as the original. This and Shrek 2, I consider them to be the best animated sequels of all time, along with the recent animated sequels we be getting, like Frozen 2 and all that. But here's the label. Print date is August 15th, 2000, which was printed on Jennifer Lawrence's 10th birthday. This is before she, began acting. Not a big fan of Jennifer Lawrence, though. I mean, I like her in the Hunger Games, but just not in general. I actually don't. But that's just me. But anyways, there you go. That's also interesting fact is that on the tape, on the print date, it says Walmart on the label, on the thing. I guess it looks like this tape was originally bought at Walmart when it first came out, so that's pretty interesting. But there you go. That's all for the videotapes. So now we're going to go on to the DVDs, and these are in chronological order. First up, we have the Toy Story 2 pack. This came out like when Toy Story 2 was coming out on videotape, on VHS. This is not the only edition that came out around that time. There also was the Ultimate Toy Box, and also the individual DVDs that you can get And so instead of buying this or the 2-pack, you could just get the regular standard DVDs in separate cases. Here's the side. Of course, it contains the first 2 movies in the back. There's really not much bonus features on the original Toy Story. It just has the Tin Toy shirt, but on the second one, it has the Luxo Jr. short, the outtakes, and the Monsters, Inc. sneak peek, which is also on the VHS. So, yep. Here's the chapter selections, and here's disc 1, which has Toy Story. And here's disc 2, which has Toy Story 2. So that's great. Of course, these are the original 2000 DVDs. They're not reprints. So, yeah, there you go. Next up, we have the 2001 DVD of Toy Story 2, which this is the version of Toy Story 2 that I had the longest. Actually, I had this ever since I was a baby back in 2002. This disc is in horrible condition because, as you can see, some parts of the disc artwork have been ripped, as you can see. Also on the back, it's in horrible condition. But I'm still keeping this DVD for nostalgia purposes because I used to watch this a lot back in my early childhood, and I loved it back then and I love it now, so that's great. But there's really not much to say about it, so there you go. Now we go on to the DVDs. Well, the later DVDs, the 2010 ones. We got Toy Story. This is the 2010 DVD. Exclusive Toy Story 3 sneak peek. Also on Blu-ray combo pack, which I know a buttload of YouTubers have. Both the original and later versions. Side, back. Bonus features include Toy Story 3 sneak peek, the story, Buzz Lightyear mission logs, blast off, 3 animated studio stories, Buzz Takes Manhattan, and more, and 2 thumbs up, way up for Toy Story by Siskel and Ebert. Of course, Siskel and Ebert's review of this film is on YouTube, so you can look that up. But here's the disc. It has the same disc artwork as on the Blu-ray, the original Blu-ray release. Here's the rewards, and it's in an eco box. So, that's the original Toy Story. We also have the 2010 DVD of Toy Story 2. It has the sneak peek thing that's on the original. Side, back. Toy Story 3 sneak peek, the characters, Buzz Lightyear mission logs, International Space Station, 3 animated studio stories, Pixar Zoetrope, and more. The toys are back with even more hilarious vengeance by Desson Thompson of the Washington Post. So, yep. Here's the disc. Again, it has the same artwork as on the Blu-ray. It's shiny this time. The original was just plain. But here's the stuff, rewards, promotional material, which I'm not going to show. So, yep. Next up, we have Toy Story 3. This came out, this also will be turning 10 years old. Because, you know, we're in 2020 now, and this came out 2010. An instant classic by Richard Corliss at the time. The bonus features has the day and night theatrical short, Buzz Lightyear mission logs, the science of adventure, the gang's all here, a look at returning voice talent, 3 studio stories, plus much more. So, yep. This is a great sequel, just like the first 2. And definitely one of those rare, sequels with 3 or in the 3rd installment that actually lives up to the original. Here's the cartoon thing and the Incredibles on Blu-ray in the back. There's also stuff inside, but in the thing, but I'm not going to show it. So, yep. I also have Toy Story 3 on Blu-ray, but I'll show that last. And finally, we have Toy Story 4. Well, that concludes the Toy Story movies. In items that I have, it's not, because I have one more after this. And then I'll get to the toys. 4 stars by Richard Roper, Chicago Sun-Times. I actually haven't seen this film. I was going to go see this in the theater, but I didn't because I was a little bit busy. I had to prepare for my work experience at Beaumont, so I couldn't do it. But that's okay, and here's the rewards. Eco box again. So, yep. Finally, we have the Blu-ray of Toy Story 3, which I got at the Salvation Army in Southfield. Has the same details and all, so I'm not going to really read them. But the Blu-rays, there's a lot of bonus features, so I'm not going to read them. It's got 4 discs. We got disc 1, which has the movie on Blu-ray. Disc 2, which has the bonus material of the Blu-ray. Disc 3, it has the standard DVD, so it's nice to have another copy just in case if the other one gets messed up. And here is the digital copy, which is expired, I believe, because this came out in 2010, but it's still nice to have. So there you go, that's all the movies. Now I'm going to get to the 2 toys. I'm going to show them quick. I only have 2 of them up here, but I only have 2 of them. I do have a few more, but they're like figurines, and those are in my basement, so I'm not going to show those. To start, we have Woody. This is my Woody doll. I had this ever since I was little. This Woody is also very significantly different than most Woodies that we have out. Cause it's kind of a rare one, because notice that his eyes are tilted like on his right kind of thing. And also, he's giving the thumbs up on his left hand. Most Woodies are not like that, so this is definitely a rarity. And also the sheriff badge like comes off on a string, so that's cool. And this is not a pull string. I mean, I know it looks like one, but it can't. It's the way this is. I had this ever since I was little. I think my mom said that she bought this at like the Disney store or something like a long time ago, but I really don't remember. I had this for years. Here's the Andy boot. So that's great. And finally, we have Buzz Lightyear. Unfortunately, can't really see it that well, so I have to tilt it like this, but here's Buzz Lightyear. I got this for my birthday back in 2013. I used to have another one, but he got kind of damaged. He was starting to fall apart. But yep, this is the power of Buzz Lightyear. So the green is like translucent, and also when you...
Be on the lookout for Zurg's agents. They could be anywhere or anyone.
And also his laser. And also his wings pop up as well. Yeah, this is great stuff. And so here's a look at the back as well. So yeah, this is a great Buzz Lightyear figure. So yeah, there you go. Not really much to say there, so that's it for my Toy Story collection 2020 edition. And one of these days, like I'm thinking of maybe tomorrow or so, or well, we'll see how it is, depending if I have time, which I probably will, but we'll see. I will be re-showing all my DVDs and VHS tapes. I might do them separate. I will do them separately, though, like how I did last year. But anyways, I will still do them. I gotta figure out when, and stay tuned for that if I ever will do it, which I probably will. So anyways, there you go. That's all.